Hi everyone and welcome to our flow today. I'm Rachel from Yoga Mara, and today we're going to be going through a quick flow just to help relieve any of that stress and tension, especially if you're working from home. It's just a nice quick flow that you can bring in throughout your days rather than that coffee break or a piece of chocolate cake with that. Instead of hitting that sugar slump, this could be a really energizing, rejuvenating way to help you get set up for the rest of your day or week ahead. So we'll get started. Coming onto our knees, and I'm going to face the front of my mat. So coming to the middle of the mat, coming to both knees and allowing the hips to sit towards the heels. Option to place a cushion or a rolled up towel in between the hips and the ankles there. If you do have any tightness in the knees or placing some cushioning under here. So just finding your own sense of stillness here, finding that grounding, maybe moving from side to side, feeling where the weight needs to be distributed in the body. And when you're ready, just finding that still position. Palms facing up towards the sky, taking an inhale as you roll the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, open down the body, the back body, opening through the heart and chest. And just noticing, becoming aware of the ground supporting you. Notice how the body feels today. Any sensations you are experiencing, any tightness. Just sending the breath to this area now, nourishing its way through any blockages, sending the breath through this line of meridians that we have in our body. We call them nadis in yoga. And what we're trying to do is send that fresh chi or energy through the breath, through the movement. That may be the reason why you are feeling tense or physically sore in particular areas. There could be a blockage. So just tapping into this now, connecting with yourself and how you really feel today. Just noticing and observing what's going on. Deepening the breath here. As you inhale, take in how you wish to feel today. As you exhale, letting go of what no longer serves you. 2 more big deep breaths. Inhale. Coming all the way to the base of the belly. Exhale, side out. Inhale. And exhale, release. Letting go. When you're ready, gently opening the eyes, bringing in a soft gaze here. Releasing the hands, inhale as you sweep both arms up, palms come together, dropping the head all the way back. Let's bring those thumbs all the way to the third eye. And when you're ready, drawing a line along the forehead, the nose, the mouth with those thumbs, and eventually coming back to heart center. Good job. When you're ready, moving into our cactus arms, warming up the spine. Inhale as we draw the elbows back. At the same time, opening up the chest, bringing the gaze up to the sky, all the way back. So lovely one for the front body. Exhale as you ground the spine, bringing palms together, tucking chin to chest, elbow tucked in. Inhale, opening the chest, shoulders, elbows draw back. Exhale to round. Let's go for one more. Inhale. And exhale, round. Your next inhale, slowly allowing the crown of the head to come up to the sky, stacking the vertebrae one at a time. Good job. Releasing the hands, interlacing the fingers behind the body here. So from here, I'm going to draw the shoulder blades together. Take an inhale, find length, and on your next exhale, you're going to start to hinge from the hips, sending the chest all the way down towards the thighs, bringing forehead to the mat. At the same time, sending the hands up overhead, feeling that beautiful and deep shoulder stretch here.
So just taking your time in this one, gently coming into it. Maybe you're just down here for today, and that's perfectly fine as long as you feel a stretch. And again, nice long even breaths throughout each pose, helping you to get the most from it. Exhale as you start to draw the hands back to the lower back, and inhale as you slowly start to roll the body back up, stacking the vertebrae one at a time. Crown of the head up last. Good job. From here, coming up high onto the knees. Let's bring the knees out hip width distance. Feet are still untucked here. Coming into our camel pose. Bringing both hands to the lower back, drawing the elbows back. Sending the hips forward as you inhale. And chin can come to rest on the chest. Otherwise, allowing the gaze to come up to the sky. Or option to find a more exaggerated back bend here as we drop the head back. So don't worry about coming too deep into this, especially at the beginning. Just trusting your own body and knowing its own limits here. Sending the hips forward as you arch the body back. On your next inhale, slowly starting to come back up. Stacking the vertebrae one at a time. Crown of the head up last. Just taking a moment here, you might feel a little dizzy or sometimes even nauseous after that one, so don't worry, it will pass. Relax the hands down, placing hands down on the mat. Let's bring the knees out nice and wide, touching either edges of the mat, feet are untucked. Exhale as you send the hips back to the heels, walking the hands out in front. And as you exhale, melting the heart and forehead into the floor, finding your Balasana, extended child's pose. So maybe shaking the head out, no, to massage the forehead out. Feeling lovely lengthening in the upper arms, the shoulders, and growing heavy in the hips. Feeling that nice deep stretch in the hip area, the feet, the ankles, the knees. This is your rest and relaxation pose, a lovely one to just come to at any stage in your practice. If you're feeling that any particular posture is too much for you today, or you're just simply feeling tired, know that this pose is always available. Inhale as you draw the gaze forward. Coming all the way up as you slowly start to walk the hands back underneath the shoulders, bring knees in line with the hips. From here, we're going to start to tuck the feet under, sending the weight into the hands and the balls of the feet. Take an inhale as you draw the navel in towards the spine and hover the knees over the mat, bringing the gaze in between your two hands. Inhale as you send the hips all the way up, and exhale as you start to draw the heels back, finding your first downward facing dog. So maybe pedaling the feet out here nice and gently. You may need to walk the feet back slightly, depending on how tall you are. So creating that nice upside down V shape in the body. Stretching out the backs of the legs, the calves, the hamstrings. And at the same time, melting the heart in towards the thigh bone, feeling that lovely lengthening in the back body. From the crown of the head to the tailbone. This one is a super pose for creating spaciousness in the entire body. So your first down dog, your legs will be tight, so don't be afraid to bend and extend opposite legs here. Well done. From here, coming to a still down dog, maybe introducing a soft bend in the knees if you wish. Otherwise, drawing heels to the earth. Fingers nice and spread apart, shoulders rotated outwards, head hangs, gazes at the gap in between your two feet. Moving into our twisted down dog, inhale here. On your exhale, you're going to draw that right hand, bring it to the outside of left ankle and twist, bringing the gaze towards that left armpit. Exhale, release, coming back to your down dog, inhale here. Exhale, pressing into the right hand, drawing left hand outside right ankle and bring the gaze to that right armpit. Sending the heels towards the earth. Inhale as you draw back up. Finding one more on each side. Exhale as you draw right hand around your left ankle and bring the gaze to left armpit. Lovely twist, dropping the hand down and moving to the opposite side. Great one for working those internal organs And creating that nice sense of calm as we move through each twist. Well done. Inhale as you walk the feet up to meet the hands. Feet are hip width distance apart. So measuring your 2 faces between your 2 feet. Inhale as you find length, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Chest comes to thighs. So here a slight bend in the knee, especially. The hamstrings are tight. Inhale as you sweep arms out, coming all the way up for upward salute. Gazes at the thumbs. Hands come to prayer. Heart center. Finding your Tadasana pose. Take a cycle of breath here. Good job. Connecting deeply with your breath, with your intention. And when you're ready, inhale as you sweep both arms out, coming all the way up. Exhale as you hinge from the hips and fold. Chest comes to thighs. Again, an option to bring a nice generous bend into those knees. Inhale as you lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Create a nice long spine, shoulders draw back. Exhale as you press the palms down onto the mat. Step right foot back. Step left foot back. Find plank pose, Palakasana. So shoulders in line with wrists. Draw the navel in, so really knit those ribs together. And nice slanted board shape from the crown of the head to the tailbone. Dropping the knees down and tucking the toes. Hug the elbows in. Exhale as you lower knees, chest, chin, and eventually the whole body comes down onto the mat. Slide the hands back. Take an inhale as you start to peel the chest up, finding your cobra pose. Maybe bringing the gaze forward. So it depends on how high or low your cobra comes. So don't be afraid to stay nice and low for this one. Again, listening to your own body, tucking toes under, pressing against the hands. Knees and hips will come up. Pull up the heels and find your downward facing dog once more. Well done. Paddling down again if you wish. Well done. On your next inhale, we're going to send the weight into that left standing leg. Inhale as you draw that right leg up. So finding 3-legged dog here, sending that right leg all the way up to the spine. From here, opening the hips to the right as you bend that leg back. So sending a flex into that foot there. So opening the hips are stacked, pressing into that left foot. Good. Inhale as you start to square the hips off again. Extend that right leg, point the foot. Exhale to round the spine. Draw knee to chin. Inhale as you kick back. Find 3-legged dog. Exhale, draw that knee in towards the chin, round the spine and crunch. One more here. Good job. Inhale, kick back. 3-legged dog. And exhale, draw that knee in, round the spine. Hold it here. Press away from the earth. And exhale. Step it all the way through. Maybe heel toe that foot all the way up towards the top of the mat. Finding a nice low lunge here. So keep that back knee off the mat. Back heel is off the floor. And we're going to come onto our fingertips here. So we're not collapsing into this, coming in nice and strong. Inhale as we draw both arms forward, coming all the way up. On an exhale, we're going to send the arms down and back, finding our arrow pose. Gazes at the floor. Inhale, so making sure that front knee is in line with front ankle. Low lunge. Exhale, send the weight forward. Draw the hands back. Maybe you need to shorten the stance slightly. Inhale, coming back up. And exhale. Good job. Inhale as you draw back up, finding that low lunge. Exhale as you send that foot out, pivoting on that back foot, finding warrior 2. Flipping the palm, taking an inhale as you reverse the warrior. Reaching up and over. Lunging into that right knee. And this time extending that right leg. Inhale as you float the arms out. Finding nice shoulder stance here, so hands on line with shoulders. Flipping the wrists, or the hands, the palms. Take an inhale as you start to send the torso towards the front of your mat. So as if somebody's pulling you in front. And on an exhale, following down, finding your Trikonasana pose. So drawing right arm down, left arm up, shoulders are stacked. Feeling lovely lengthening on the left side body here. Breathing into it. So keeping those hips square, not tilting the hips. And bending into that front leg, drawing right arm and hand inside that right foot. Working that knee out to the right hand side.
Well done. Breathing here, feeling that lovely deep stretch in the inner thigh. Inhale as you float those arms back up, find warrior two. Exhale as you windmill the hands, framing that right foot, turning on left toes. Step right foot back, find plank pose. On an exhale, drop your knees down, hugging elbows into the rib cage and slowly knees, chest, chin, eventually whole body coming down. Slide the hands back, elbows in. Inhale for cobra. Peel the chest. Exhale, tuck the toes under, press against the palms, knees, hips come up, plug the heels, finding your downward facing dog. Well done, everyone. Nice strong flow here, so taking it at your own pace. And if you need a hard back book or a block to help prop you up, please do so. Grounding into that right foot this time, right leg. Inhale as you send that left leg all the way up to the side. Open up the hips so the hips are stacked to the left. Bending that knee back and flex that left foot. So as if you're drawing that foot towards the back of your mat. Pressing into that right foot. Inhale as you square the hips up and extend that leg, point the foot. Exhale as you ground the spine, drawing knee to chin, crunch. Inhale, kick back, find three-legged dog. Nice and high with that leg. Exhale, draw that knee around the spine. Engage that core. Well done, last one. You've got this. Inhale. And exhale, round the spine. Hold it here for 3, for 2, and 1. Exhale, step it all the way through. Nice wide stance, so back heel is off that mat. So sending the weight into that left standing leg, so lunging deeply into this. Knee in line with ankle, coming up onto the fingertips. Inhale as you draw arms forward, coming all the way up. On your next exhale, finding arrow pose, sending the arms back. But I'm not completely collapsing the chest here, I'm just laying it on the high. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. From here, inhale as you come all the way back up. Finding that high lunge and pivoting on that back foot. So I'm just going to turn and face the other side so you can see me in this one. So from high lunge, pivoting on that back foot, opening the arms out shoulder level, finding that warrior two pose, Virabhadrasana. So working that knee out, feeling that lovely deep stretch. Mirror thighs, keeping nice and centered with that torso and tucking that tailbone in. So you're really neutralizing the pelvis here, feeling nice and narrow in the body. Flipping that left palm. Take an inhale as we send that arm up and over. Reverse the warrior. Your gaze can come to the side or all the way up overhead. Extending that front leg. And exhale as you wimble the hands, finding hands at shoulder level, flipping the palms here, getting ready for Trikonasana. So when you're ready, inhale as you start to lead with the torso and that left hand, as if somebody's pulling you towards the top of the mat. And exhale as you draw that left hand down, right arm up. And again, sending the energy into that right hip, work it back as you open up the hips. And feeling that beautiful stretch on the right side body. Option if you wish to draw the gaze up to that hand or just simply keep it in front. Bending into that left knee, bringing that left arm inside. So if you do have a hard back book or a block, you can rest your hand on it here to give you more height into this if your hips are quite tight. Otherwise coming all the way down. Pressing into the other edge of that back foot. Breathe. Well, inhale as you slowly start to bring those arms back up. Warrior two. Exhale as you wimble the hands, framing that left foot. Turn on the right toes. Step left foot back. Find plank. This time on your exhale for Chaturanga, you can invite more of a challenge. Otherwise, just dropping the knees down like we did before. So, if you wish to join me, sending the shoulders over the wrists, hug the elbows in, and slowly lower the body all the way down. Hover over the mat here. Inhale as you tuck the toes under, and allow the shoulders to come above the wrists, finding upward facing dog, hips and thighs hover over the mat. Lovely back bend, or cobra poses there if you need it.
Tuck the toes under, lift the hips up, plugging the heels, finding your downward facing dog. Breathing here. Well done. Inhale as you slowly walk the feet up to meet the hands. Feet are hip width distance. I'm just taking a gentle right dog here, clasping onto the elbows with the opposite hands. Let the head and arms hang as you sway the upper body from side to side. Giving that lovely lengthening and stretch to the waist and rib cage. Beautiful release for the lower back. Bringing in a bend into the knee if you need to. Just letting the head and arms wave to the earth here. Sending the weight into the front of the feet. On an exhale, relax the hands. Inhale as you slide hands onto shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, chest comes to thighs, Uttanasana. Inhale, sweep the arms out, coming all the way up, upward salute. Gazes at the thumbs, and exhale. Hands come to heart center, Tadasana. So just finding a moment here, connecting back with your breath. Back to your heart rate. Noticing any new sensations in the body. Relaxing the hands down either side of the hips. Coming to the front of your mat. From here, we're going to come to a seated position. So bringing the sit bones to the middle of your mat and allow the legs to extend out in front. So coming to the front of those sit bones, finding a nice seated forward fold here. Inhale as you draw both arms up to the side. On an exhale, we're going to hinge forward as we fold. So hinging from the hips, and again offer to bend those knees if you need to, particularly if the hamstrings are tight. Taking an inhale for your final length. As you exhale, fold. Inhale, final length, creating space in the body as you flex those feet. And exhale as you fold. Funny, in the morning you're always a lot tighter than as the day goes on. So I'm practicing in the morning here. I'm not sure if you guys are watching it in the morning or evening, but it's definitely noticeable with me. Definitely my hamstrings feel so much tighter in the morning, so if that's the case, don't worry. Totally normal. Give your body a chance to wake up. Feeling that lovely stretch, working your breath through that tightness. Inhale as you slowly start to roll the body back up, stacking the vertebrae one at a time. Gentle shoulder roll here. Well done. From here, we're going to press the palms down, scooch the bum down, sending the arms out in front. Exhale as you peel the body all the way down, lower back, middle back, upper back. Shoulders, head relax on the floor. Change that song. And when you're ready, walking the feet up towards the buttocks there, so allowing the fingertips to graze against the ankles. And when you're ready, just slowly starting to bring that right heel over, right ankle over left thigh. So from here, bringing that right ankle over left thigh, take an inhale as you lift that left foot off the mat. Interlacing the fingers, hugging it around that left thigh, and working that right knee out to the right hand side. Exhale as you draw that left knee in towards the chest, keeping the tailbone and shoulders planted on the floor, both feet flexed, finding a nice deep stretch on the outer left hip flexor. Right hip flexor, I should say. Exhale, release the hands, lowering that foot down, release the right leg. Swapping it over, so this time left ankle over right thigh. Lift that right foot off the mat, interlace fingers around right thigh. Exhale as you draw knee in towards the chest. And using that left arm to work that left knee out to the left hand side. And just using the breath to go that bit deeper each time through your exhale. Good, breathing through it. Exhale, slowly releasing the hands, lowering that foot down. From here, let's bring both knees in towards the chest, wrapping the arms around the knees. hug them in. Gentle rock from side to side. And when you're ready, sending the soles of the feet to the sky, bending the knees, bringing the legs out nice and wide as you thread the arms inside the legs. Some hands can wrap around the shins, ankles, or the soles of the feet, finding your lovely happy baby pose. So here you're looking at bringing the knees towards the shoulders and the armpits. It's really opening up the hips, but keeping the tailbone planted on the floor. Gentle rock from side to side if you wish. This is a great one if you want to find some movement into it. Extending and bending opposite legs. Making any adjustments before we seal our practice with Shavasana. Just finding your own movement here. And in your own time, drawing knees in towards the chest. Hold them in one last time. And exhale, release. Slowly extend legs out. Arms come out either side. And from here, just finding our lovely Shavasana pose. So bringing feet out wider than the hips. Toes are facing outward, palms facing up towards the sky, and they're almost in a V shape, the arms. So nice and wide here. A good bit of a distance away from the body, and bringing the eyes to close if that feels comfortable. Just settling into this here, finding that stillness, feeling the body melting into the floor, allowing all the muscles to soften and relax. Just noticing the breath here, drawing the attention inwards. Coming back to that intention you set for yourself. What you wish to bring into your day or your week ahead. If you have the time to stay here, I recommend you do so for anything between 10, 15, 20 minutes. The longer the better. It just allows you to create that space and time for yourself. To really start to figure out and check in with what's going on with you. And really open our eyes up to a lot. If you're in a hurry, you need to get back to work or whatever it is that you have ahead, maybe inviting some movement into the fingers and toes, or taking a gentle stretch overhead if that feels good for you. Option to move the head to the right and the left. When you're ready, slowly coming over onto your right side into the fetal position. Keeping eyes closed here. And in your own time, gently pressing away from the earth as you slowly come up to find a cross-legged position here. Coming to the middle of your mat, front edge of the sacrum. Bringing hands together in prayer, thumbs to chest, head over heart, heart over pelvis. And just taking a moment here to allow everything to settle. Noticing how you feel now. Any different to how you began your practice. Notice the shift. Such a difference a few stretches can make to our mood, to our energy, and also to our awareness. I hope you enjoyed this short flow, everybody, and I am grateful for you all for joining me today. Bowing chin to chest as you show gratitude to yourself for showing up on the mat. Well done, everyone, for taking part in this strong flow. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you back here very soon. Namaste.